Have you ever stood at a crossroads in your life, feeling like every choice and every step is dictated by something beyond your control? Today we're going to explore a concept that might just be the key to unlocking a life of true freedom and purpose. Imagine for a moment a life where your reactions, emotions, and decisions are no longer at the mercy of external circumstances. A life where you steer the ship amidst the turbulent waves of daily challenges. This isn't just a distant dream, it's a tangible reality that has been explored and lived by some of the greatest minds in history. Today we're unraveling the secrets of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that promises not just knowledge, but a practical guide to achieving serenity and empowerment in our modern world. Stay with me as we embark on this transformative journey together and uncover how to turn the ordinary into the extraordinary and lead a life with more clarity, calmness, and control. If you're ready to embark on this journey of self-discovery and empowerment, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, share it with friends who could benefit, and watch till the end for the full transformative experience. Lesson 1. Embrace what you can control. Epictetus introduced a fundamental concept in Stoicism, the dichotomy of control. He emphasized focusing our energies on elements within our influence, our actions, intentions, and responses. This Stoic teaching is pivotal in facing life's uncertainties with a sense of calm and poise. It's rooted in the understanding that while many aspects of life are beyond our control, including the actions of others and external events, our reaction to these circumstances lies firmly within our grasp. Epictetus famously said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." This perspective is liberating, as it shifts the focus from trying to control the uncontrollable to mastering what is within our personal domain. The emphasis is on internal rather than external control, guiding us to invest our efforts wisely. This lesson aligns with the broader philosophical and psychological thought. For instance, Carl Jung, the Swiss psychiatrist, emphasized the importance of self-awareness and individual responsibility. He believed that understanding our inner selves is crucial for navigating the external world effectively. This aligns with the Stoic belief that true mastery comes from within. Aristotle's concept of eudaimonia, or flourishing, also resonates with this idea. He argued that living a good life involves acting in accordance with virtue and reason, focusing on what we can control, our moral character and choices. Even Socrates, with his relentless pursuit of wisdom, underscores the importance of focusing on what we can control. His method of questioning everything aimed to bring clarity about what is within our power to change and what is not. Lesson 2. The power of acceptance. Aurelius, in his meditations, often reflected on the importance of flowing with the natural course of events, a concept deeply embedded in Stoic philosophy. He believed that accepting both the favorable and unfavorable aspects of life is not a form of surrender, but a practice of deep understanding and harmony with the world's rhythms. Aurelius wrote, "Accept whatever comes to you, woven in the pattern of your destiny, for what could more aptly fit your needs." This perspective is about recognizing that life is a tapestry of varied experiences, and that accepting this reality is crucial for inner peace. It's an acknowledgement that life, in its essence, is a mix of change and constancy, joy and sorrow, success and failure. This Stoic approach to acceptance aligns with the broader philosophical and psychological thought. For instance, Carl Jung's concept of individuation involves integrating different aspects of the self, which includes accepting the various facets of life and our reactions to them. It's about finding balance within oneself, which mirrors the Stoic ideal of harmonizing with life's inherent nature. Aristotle's idea of the golden mean, the desirable middle between two extremes, can also be applied to the concept of acceptance. It's about finding a balance between resisting and yielding, understanding that the virtuous path lies in accepting what we cannot change while striving to improve what we can. Plato, through his dialogues, often explored the idea of accepting the reality of our world, including the imperfections. This philosophical stance is about embracing the world as it is, not as we wish it to be. Socrates, with his method of inquiry, also touches upon the concept of acceptance. His relentless questioning led to greater understanding and acceptance of the truths of life, encouraging a form of wisdom that embraces the world in all its complexity. Lesson 3. Limit excessive desires. Seneca's teachings are an essential pillar in Stoic philosophy, guiding us toward understanding that true contentment and peace are not found in the relentless pursuit of more, but rather in appreciating and valuing what we already possess. Seneca eloquently stated, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." This profound statement encapsulates the Stoic view on desires and contentment. The philosophy suggests that uncontrolled desires can lead to a perpetual state of dissatisfaction and turmoil, as the pursuit of material wealth and external pleasures often yields a fleeting sense of happiness that quickly dissipates, leaving an insatiable hunger for more. This Stoic principle aligns with the teachings of other great philosophers and psychologists. For example, Aristotle spoke of the golden mean, advocating for a balanced life and warning against the extremes of excess and deficiency. This idea resonates with Seneca's emphasis on moderation, suggesting that true well-being lies in finding a harmonious balance. Carl Jung, a prominent figure in psychology, also touched upon this concept, emphasizing the importance of individuation and the integration of the self. He believed that true contentment comes from within, echoing the Stoic belief that inner peace is achieved not by external acquisitions, but through self-awareness and self-acceptance. Even Plato, in his exploration of ideal states of existence, recognized the value of temperance and moderation. He argued that a well-ordered soul and society are ones where desires are kept in check and balanced by reason and wisdom. Socrates, with his commitment to self-knowledge and ethical living, would likely concur with the Stoic view. He championed the idea that an unexamined life is not worth living, and part of this examination involves understanding and managing our desires. Lesson 4. Understand the transitory nature of life. Aurelius, in his Meditations, frequently reflected on the impermanence of all things, teaching that the acceptance of life's inherent changeability is crucial for maintaining composure and inner peace. His guidance is grounded in the Stoic belief that recognizing the ephemeral nature of life's events, both positive and negative, enables us to face them with a balanced and composed mindset. Aurelius stated, "All things change, nothing perishes." This encapsulates the Stoic understanding of the world as a constant flux, a never-ending cycle of transformation where nothing remains static. This perspective isn't meant to evoke despair or nihilism, but to foster a serene acceptance of life's inevitable changes. By embracing the temporary nature of our experiences, we can relieve ourselves from the distress of trying to hold on to what is destined to change or end. This Stoic view aligns with the thoughts of other Western philosophers and psychologists. For instance, Heraclitus, a pre-Socratic philosopher, famously claimed, "No man ever steps in the same river twice." This aligns with the Stoic understanding of constant change as the fundamental nature of the universe. Carl Jung, too, touched on this concept in his exploration of the human psyche, suggesting that our lives are marked by phases of growth and transformation. He believed that accepting change is crucial for psychological development. Aristotle's concept of potentiality, the idea that all things have the potential to change and grow, also complements the Stoic view. It suggests that change is not just inevitable, but also a necessary part of life's processes. Plato's philosophy, particularly his theory of forms, posits that the material world is always changing, and that true reality lies in unchanging forms. However, this acknowledgement of the material world's transient nature echoes the Stoic acceptance of change in our everyday lives. Lesson 5. Be virtuous. The Stoics, including thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, emphasized the practice of virtue as the pathway to inner peace and ethical living. They identified 4 cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, as essential components of a virtuous life. These virtues are not merely abstract ideals. They are practical principles that can guide our daily actions and decisions. Wisdom, in Stoicism, is the virtue of knowing what is good and what is evil, and the ability to discern between what is within our control and what is not. It involves the application of knowledge and understanding in our everyday lives. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, often wrote about the importance of wisdom in facing life's challenges. He saw it as a tool for developing perspective and making sound decisions. Courage is the virtue that enables us to confront fear, pain, and uncertainty. It's not just about physical bravery, but also about the moral courage to stand up for what is right. Seneca, in his letters, discussed courage not just as a matter of facing external challenges, but also as the inner strength to deal with personal struggles and adversities. Justice, as seen by the Stoics, is the virtue of dealing fairly and equitably with others. It involves treating people with respect and fairness, regardless of their status or relationship to us. Epictetus often emphasized the importance of acting justly in all interactions, viewing it as a crucial aspect of living harmoniously within a community. Temperance, or moderation, is about self-control and avoiding excess. It's the virtue that helps us regulate our desires and impulses. Seneca, in his philosophical writings, highlighted the importance of temperance in maintaining a balanced and harmonious life. These Stoic virtues align closely with the broader philosophical and psychological thought. Aristotle, in his Nicomachean Ethics, also emphasized the importance of virtue for achieving eudaimonia, or flourishing. He saw virtues as mean states between the extremes of excess and deficiency. Carl Jung's concept of individuation, which involves integrating various aspects of the self, can be linked to the practice of these virtues. Jung believed that achieving a balanced and whole personality requires the development of qualities similar to the Stoic virtues. Lesson 6. Choose your response. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, emphasized that it is not the events themselves that disturb us, but rather our interpretation and reaction to them. This idea is central to Stoic philosophy and provides a profound insight into how we can maintain our inner peace despite external circumstances. Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This highlights the Stoic belief in the power of personal agency and the importance of our mental and emotional responses. According to this view, our peace of mind is not dictated by external events, but by the choices we make internally in response to these events. This Stoic principle resonates with modern psychological concepts, particularly in the field of cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, which emphasizes the role of cognitive responses in determining emotional and behavioral outcomes. Like Stoicism, CBT teaches that changing our thought patterns can significantly alter our emotional responses and behaviors. The idea of choosing one's response also aligns with the teachings of other philosophers. Aristotle, for instance, spoke about the importance of developing a strong ethical character, which includes the ability to respond to situations in a manner that reflects virtue and rationality. Marcus Aurelius, another prominent Stoic philosopher, often reflected on the importance of controlling one's reactions. He believed that maintaining a calm and composed demeanor in the face of adversity was key to a virtuous life. His meditations are replete with reminders to remain steadfast and not be swayed by external events. Lesson 7. Practice mindfulness. Seneca eloquently stated, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." This encapsulates the Stoic practice of mindfulness, which involves a conscious focus on the present moment, free from distractions and worries about past or future events. It is about immersing oneself fully in the experiences of the present, whether they are mundane or extraordinary, and deriving joy and serenity from them. This concept of mindfulness aligns with the teachings of other Western philosophers and psychological principles. For instance, Marcus Aurelius, another renowned Stoic philosopher, often wrote about the importance of living in the present and not being overtaken by worries about the future or regrets about the past. He believed that a focus on the present moment leads to a more fulfilling and peaceful life. The practice of mindfulness also resonates with modern psychological concepts, particularly those found in mindfulness-based stress reduction, MBSR, and other mindfulness-based therapies. These approaches emphasize the mental health benefits of being fully present and engaged with our current experiences, reducing stress and enhancing overall well-being. Aristotle's concept of eudaimonia, or human flourishing, can be connected to mindfulness, as it involves living life in a fully engaged and virtuous manner, which includes being present and mindful in our actions and thoughts. Similarly, Plato's emphasis on the pursuit of knowledge and understanding can be seen as a form of mindfulness, where the focus is on gaining insight into the nature of reality and our place in it through a present and engaged mind. Lesson 8. The value of gratitude. Seneca emphasized the importance of recognizing and valuing what we have, finding joy in the small, everyday things, and understanding the intrinsic value in all experiences, whether perceived as good or bad. Seneca articulated, "True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future, not amuse ourselves with either hopes or fears, but to rest satisfied with what we have, which is sufficient." This Stoic approach to gratitude encourages us to focus on the present and find contentment in our current circumstances. It's about shifting our mindset from one of lack or desire for more to one of appreciation for what is already present in our lives. This concept of gratitude is echoed in the teachings of other philosophers and psychologists. Aristotle, for example, spoke of the golden mean, the desirable middle between two extremes, and how living a balanced life includes recognizing and appreciating what one already possesses. Aristotle's emphasis on balance and moderation aligns with the Stoic practice of gratitude. The notion of gratitude also resonates with modern psychological concepts, particularly in positive psychology, where gratitude is seen as a key element of well-being and happiness. Research in this field, much like Seneca's teachings, shows that practicing gratitude can lead to increased happiness, reduced depression, and improved relationships. Marcus Aurelius, another Stoic philosopher, often reflected on the importance of gratitude in his meditations. He believed that being thankful for what one has, including the challenges and obstacles, is crucial for developing resilience and inner peace. Carl Jung's concept of individuation, which involves integrating various aspects of oneself, includes the development of gratitude as an acknowledgement and acceptance of all parts of one's life. Jung's approach, like Stoicism, suggests that personal growth and fulfillment come from embracing all experiences, including those that are challenging. Lesson 9. Cultivate resilience. Epictetus viewed life's difficulties not as insurmountable obstacles, but as opportunities for personal growth and strengthening. This Stoic perspective on resilience is about confronting challenges directly, enduring them, and emerging from these experiences with increased strength and wisdom. Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This encapsulates the essence of Stoic resilience. It is less about the external events we encounter and more about our internal responses to them. Resilience in this context is about the capacity to maintain our composure, learn from our experiences, and adapt to continue forward. This Stoic view of resilience finds echoes in the teachings of other philosophers and modern psychology. Aristotle, for instance, believed in the concept of eudaimonia, which translates to a state of flourishing. He suggested that true happiness and fulfillment come from overcoming challenges and living according to virtue, which aligns with the Stoic practice of resilience. Carl Jung's theories in psychology also resonate with this idea. He believed in the process of individuation, where an individual becomes aware of and integrates different aspects of the self, often through confronting and overcoming personal challenges. This process is inherently resilient, as it involves adapting and growing from life's trials. Marcus Aurelius, another Stoic philosopher, frequently wrote about the importance of facing life's adversities with a calm and steady mind. He saw each challenge as a test of character and an opportunity to practice virtue, much like Epictetus. Even Socrates, with his unyielding pursuit of truth and wisdom, embodied a form of resilience. He faced opposition and adversity with a steadfast commitment to his principles, showcasing the strength that comes from a resilient and virtuous life. Lesson 10. Keep learning and growing. Stoicism is not a static philosophy. It is a dynamic journey of self-improvement, learning, and adaptation. This principle underscores the importance of lifelong learning and the constant striving for self-betterment. It embraces the idea that every day presents a new opportunity for learning and personal development. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, repeatedly emphasized the importance of ongoing growth and self-reflection. He believed in the power of learning from every experience, stating, "Life is short. Do not forget about the most important things in our life, learning and teaching goodness." This mirrors the Stoic commitment to wisdom and virtue, viewing each day as a fresh chance to learn and grow. Seneca, another influential Stoic philosopher, also advocated for continuous self-improvement. He wrote, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." For Seneca, the pursuit of knowledge and wisdom was a lifelong endeavor, essential for a fulfilled life. Epictetus, with his focus on practical philosophy, encouraged his followers to constantly challenge themselves and expand their understanding of the world. He believed that personal growth was key to freedom and happiness, a sentiment that resonates strongly in modern self-help and educational philosophies. This Stoic principle of continuous learning and growth is in harmony with the thoughts of many Western philosophers and psychologists. Aristotle, for instance, spoke of the importance of lifelong learning in achieving eudaimonia, or human flourishing. He saw education and personal development as critical components of a well-lived life. Carl Jung's theory of individuation, the process of becoming aware of oneself, is also closely aligned with this Stoic principle. Jung believed that personal growth was a lifelong journey, involving continuous learning and adaptation. Even Socrates, with his famous assertion that an unexamined life is not worth living, captures the essence of this lesson. His philosophy encourages a constant quest for knowledge and self-awareness, reflecting the Stoic emphasis on personal growth. As we conclude this journey through the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, remember that the path to inner peace and personal growth is an ongoing adventure, one that challenges us to rise above our limitations and embrace our full potential. Each day is a new canvas, waiting for you to paint it with the vibrant colors of wisdom, courage, and resilience. So let's keep learning, growing, and thriving together. If you found value in our exploration of these Stoic lessons, I invite you to continue this journey of discovery. Check out our playlist on the screen for more insights and inspiration. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content that enlightens and empowers. Until next time, stay curious, stay motivated, and keep forging your path to a life of virtue and fulfillment.